true.
Okay.
Okay, good evening. How are we all tonight?
Good.
That's good. Okay, my name is Christy Lee Dalton, and the reason I am here today is to raise your awareness of the importance of teamwork and communication in our workplace. Before we get started today, I would like to take the time now to thank and acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Bindal and Walkarukba people, the first known people to have lived in the Townsville region. During this presentation session today, I would like to invite and encourage all attendees here to ask questions as they may arise. In order to ask questions, I just ask that you raise your hand. Another thing we need to do before we start the session today is to make some ground rules. Okay, so I'll ask you guys to help me create some ground rules for this session. I've got some here. I've got respect the rights of others to have a difference in opinion, and a few other ones, but what I'll do is I'll write them up here and I'll give you guys the opportunity to make some ground rules so that we've all got some input into the ground rules. Would anyone have any ground rules that they'd like to add?
Yeah, how about only one person talks at a time?
Yeah, great.
You got that?
Okay, so only one person to talk at a time. Excellent.
Respect the rights of others
Yeah,
to have a different opinion.
excellent. Darren, did you have any ground rules that you'd like to add?
Just no uncalled for comments or
Yeah,
rude comments.
yeah, excellent. So we'll put no name calling, rude comments, bullying, and possibly even intimidation. Anyone else have anything that they'd like to add?
Yeah, listen to others with an open mind.
Yeah. So we'll have listen to others with an open mind. Anyone else have anything they'd like to add?
Yeah, one more. Let people finish speaking without being interrupted.
Yeah. Let people finish speaking without being interrupted. Excellent. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to add? No? Okay. So what do you think will happen if we break these ground rules here today?
They get to participate in that group activity.
Exactly. Any of the rules up here are broken and you'll have to leave, guys. There's a no tolerance for bullying, intimidation, harassment. Excellent. Okay, so this is an overview of the session here today. So first we've got our health and safety, then our housekeeping, emergency evacuation procedure. Then we're going to have a bit of a discussion on teamwork and communication. Then we're going to have some fun activities, which I call back-to-back. And then there'll be some times for some questions and for some debriefing, and then the end. Okay, so health and safety. Due to workplace health and safety legislative requirements, before this presentation today, I conducted a risk assessment. All the risks that I had identified, I used the hierarchy of control measures to manage. For example, our step over here, we've got a bit of a tripping hazard. You can see my beautiful red tape all around it, so just be careful if you go over that way. Now, what do you do if you identify a hazard here today? Anyone know?
Let you know.
Yeah, so how will you let me know?
I'll put my hand up and tell you.
Excellent, very, very good. Okay, so yeah, if anyone does identify a hazard here today, please advise me immediately using your hand. Okay, water. Now, water bubblers are located in the tea room, which is just on the other side of this wall. Restrooms. Restrooms are located down the hallway on the second door to the left. Emergency evacuation procedure. Okay, so in the case of emergency evacuation announcements will be made using the PA system. Any announcements made on the PA system need to be listened to and followed. If the instructions do ask for you to evacuate the building, you need to evacuate the building immediately via your closest emergency exits. Now, your closest emergency exit here today is just the back door, just behind us. After you evacuate via the closest emergency exit, you need to head down to the staff car park and wait for emergency personnel to come and give you further instructions. So the staff car park is straight out the front door and on the left. Okay, so once you get there as well, guys, to the staff car park, you just need to wait under the emergency assembly point sign. There's a big green sign there. Okay, now in the case of a fire, I will be your active fire warden. So I will be the one who makes extra announcements on the PA system. I will be the person to contact the emergency department, and I will be the person to collect and keep the workplace health and safety sign-in books to ensure everybody is accounted for. Okay, now the fun stuff. So teamwork and communication. Okay, so can anyone here today tell me why you think teamwork is important in the workplace?
It's important so people work well together and get the job done.
Definitely. Very good.
Identify hazards in the workplace.
Definitely, yeah.
Better outcome for clients.
Yeah, that's right. That's our most important thing, isn't it? The outcome for our clients.
And it makes the work more enjoyable if everyone's pulling together and sharing the load.
Definitely. Workplace environment is a much better place when the communication and teamwork is working well. Is there anything else that anyone else would like to add to why they think teamwork and communication is important in the workplace.
Helps prevent conflict
Yeah.
and good communication. If there is conflict, it'll help resolve the problems before they get too big.
Yeah, definitely. So another thing as well is workload is shared. So we're not having some staff members completely fatigued and run out because they've got all the work. We can all do our bit and share the workload between us. So yeah, also generates better output for the whole organisation as a whole. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so now we've got our team building exercise back to back. So what the team building exercise is everyone has to divide into groups of 2. Now since we've got 3 people here today, we can't do groups of 2, so we'll just have a team of 1 and a team of 2. Now the single person, the team of 1, will be the drawer. So they'll be the describer. So they'll have to describe the shape to the other team, and the other team will have to try to draw the shape from the instructions. So the idea of this teamwork communication exercise is to show you guys why teamwork and communication is important. Okay, so we'll divide the chairs up. So we'll have 2 on one side and 1 on the other side. I'll take those. So none of us trip. Excellent. So you guys will be drawing. Okay, so Anthea, you've got some shapes there. You can pick which one you want, and you need to just describe it for Jessie and Darren to draw. Okay, so when ready, Anthea?
Okay, so this shape has got lots of different angles on it, and it has a it's hard. It's got one side but it's 3-dimensional. And on the outside of it, it's got different sections. So it's got some flat surfaces at different angles.
It'll be one side.
Yeah, well, on paper it's got one side, but it's really a 3-dimensional shape.
So it's like a solid thing.
So 3-dimensionally, how many sides does it have?
Well, according to this picture, it's got about 50. I think
Cobweb.
yeah, it looks like a cobweb. Yeah, it's a good description, but it doesn't, because it's all different parts joined together to make a solid. It's like different pieces of a puzzle that come together at different angles.
So that was the shape's called, puzzle?
No, it's something that you...
Are they right angles?
It's an object that They're yeah, some of them are right angles. Yeah, they're right angles. There's right angles and 45-degree angles. And the object is used in sport. It's a particular kind of sport.
They recently had a World Cup for it.
That'd be it. Do you know what it is?
No idea.
What is it?
Soccer ball.
Yeah.
I've done an excellent drawing of the soccer ball. I
Did
must
I
say.
look like to describe?
Oh, no.
That was just to make you guys use your communication
Well done.
skills
So,
to the limit.
so we
Fantastic work.
do we want to do another one?
Yeah, definitely. I've allowed 15 minutes, so we've got 10 more minutes. So what we might do, but I guess, Anthea, you know what the shapes are now.
No,
so.
I haven't looked at them.
Okay,
I only looked at
alright.
the one on top. Oh, and the
Excellent.
next one. So
Alright, I'll go.
Excellent.
I'll put them there.
That was very, very well done, Anthea. My drawing, very, very hard to explain.
Anyway, I got a pen. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Because I've got adverts on.
Okay, so shape 2. Got Jessie and Anthea, you ready?
Rightio, we've got how do I explain this? There's two lines beside each other, straight up and down. And then circle on the bottom and a circle on the top. Have we guessed it yet?
Cylinder.
You got it.
Or pipe.
Fantastic, very, very well. Okay, Jessie, did you want to have a turn at describing the
It's a
shape?
bit hard to say it without saying what it is. I'll have a bit of paper on.
Must say, excellent teamwork, guys. Communication, very well done.
You right there, Jess?
Yeah, I'm trying to work ahead.
Right, shape's got 10 sides.
So,
It's got different, it's got five angles on it. So you could refer to it as something you see in the sky.
Star.
Yep.
Fantastic, very well. Very well done. Okay, do we have, I think we might have one more shape, so we've got a few more minutes, so we might do that last today. Jesse, I'll describe it if you like, and you can jump on the drawing pen. If you want this piece of paper, we'll grab your pen. Okay, so the shape has 6 sides. Faces. 6 faces. This one's quite hard to explain. So it has 6 faces. When it's in 3 dimensions, it has 6 faces. Yeah, I'm not sure how else I can explain it without giving it away.
Where would you see the shape?
Yeah, I would say maybe if you checked in the ice tray in the freezer, you could probably see some of this shape.
No. That's all
In the ice tray.
In the ice tray. Excellent. Very good. Okay, so we can see how much of a good explainer I am. Okay, now back to serious business. Do you want me to take the papers over this way? Excellent, some very pretty drawings there. Now our feedback forms. Did you have your feedback form done, or did you need another
I'm
one?
on a picture.
Yep, I've got one.
Excellent. Okay. Okay guys, so the idea of those games was, as I said before, so you guys can see how important it is to work as a team and communicate. I mean, if we didn't have very good communicators, those shapes would have, who knows what they would have looked like. Okay, so now we got some questions. How well do you think the person described the shape? So do you think, or overall, do you think that the shapes were described quite well?
Yep.
Jesse?
Yeah, some better than others.
Yeah?
Especially that last one.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a bit hard to know how much, what the rules were as far as giving information about shapes.
Yeah, given away.
Yeah, like having a soccer ball, you know.
Mm.
It's on paper, you're just trying to describe a picture of it. So how do you do that without saying it's a circle, but it's not a circle?
Yeah, yeah,
It just
definitely.
went off. It just ran out of this recording to stop.
That's
that
okay. Okay. So how well did the interpreter draw the shape? So I would say, from looking at all your shapes and the way that you guys guessed quite well, I would say that the interpreter drew the shapes quite well. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, as in a team setting, how well do you think you guys worked at helping each other, working as a team to help each other to draw and communicate the shape, guess the shape? Would you say that overall as a team that you guys worked well?
Yeah.
Oh, we were awesome.
Definitely, I think so too. Okay, so was there any problems with sending and receiving the communication between team members? Now, I would probably say no. To say that there was, I mean, other than my excellent explaining of my shape, I think you guys overall done an excellent job. Is there any problems that you guys seen that with sending and receiving communication?
No, not really. We're used to working together as a team.
Excellent. Okay, so we've reached the end of our session here today. I want to thank all you guys for coming along today, and I hope I have increased your awareness on the importance of teamwork and good communication in the workplace. Now, we love hearing feedback and suggestions. If you have any for me, please fill in your feedback and suggestions and pop them in the box in the staff room. Feedback and suggestions are encouraged and highly confidential. Any questions that you may think of later, you are also encouraged to contact me on my email at crystallybertkin.live.au. Now, before you guys leave, I'll give you 5-10 minutes just to fill out your feedback forms. Once you're finished, if you wanted to just pop them in the box in the staff room, and once again, thank you for coming. Feel free to take as long as you guys need. I'm running quite early. I'm running more than on time this morning. I must be speaking at a very, very fast rate. Excellent, thank you. Thanks.
How long did that go for?
So good. So you guys have got about 15 minutes free before you are due back. Don't hesitate.
Grab a coffee.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Help yourself. Don't forget, Mr. Dalton, the more feedback and suggestions you can give us, the better. Fantastic, thank you. Feel free to help yourself to tea and coffee.